Waiting for my notification. I think it's here as I reach across the table here. There I am. There I am. Oh, I think I forgot to turn down my volume. There we go. So, I think we are good to go. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm nervous. Not that I'm nervous, it's just Facebook has been really crazy lately and I just don't trust it. So my hope is that I get to go through my live without a glitch. I'm looking, oh dear, hang on one second here. There we go. I thought I turned my volume down, I didn't. So my hope is that I can get through this live without being bumped off or something funky, because Facebook has not been very kind to anyone lately. As I'm sure you all know, I keep looking at my iPad and I keep seeing that I'm frozen. So I just have a sense that this is not going to go so well today. I see that there are 2 people here. Please tell me that you're here and say hello. I'm just going to continue going through this as if nothing is happening, because hopefully I'm still recording and then this will all be uploaded into YouTube. So if this ends up being really bad, please come to my YouTube channel and check me out. I'm at 250 subscribers. People, friends, please subscribe to me. And then maybe that'll be way easier when I am able to go live on YouTube, because there seems to be less glitches there than on Facebook. We're gonna do another one sheet wonder today. Sorry, I'm in love with this technique. I'm obsessed, I'm addicted to this technique. Hopefully you will give it a go as well. It's so much fun. I'm gonna bring the camera down, so hang tight here while I do that. Please say hello. Let's bring that down. Let's flip it around. Whoop. And I think I need to bring this way closer so I am not reaching across my table. Are we good? Are we good? Yes, we are. So for some reason, hi Vicky, nice to see you. Okay, there we go. There's my comments. Okay, so crazy. Hi Shell. Hi, Christine. I'm not frozen, okay? I am still doing some crazy adjusting here. I am going to flip my iPad. I've got it going the wrong way for my comments, and now it's not going to straighten up for me. Oh well. Okay. Vicky, you're from Australia. Welcome here, my friend. I hope to see you again. Shell is here. Chris is here. Darlene is here. Why is my iPad being silly? Okay, Shell is here from Winnipeg. That's awesome. Welcome, ladies. Okay, so here is what I created with my last one sheet wonder that I did, and I'm going to show you how I did that, and then I'm going to I already have one that is ready to go, and so I'm just going to do the one sheet wonder, but I'll show you how I create that. And so that is what this is. Who wants to see what I was working on just before I went live? Because I was working on something. So we were going to do that Christmas whimsy kit. It ended up getting sold out. I don't know if it's going to be coming back or not. And so I'm doing an alternative for that class instead. The whimsy might come. It might end up being a Christmas in July class. So this is just the beginning of it. So this is a drawer, okay? Now this little piece of this gorgeous artistically inked DSP is going to go there. A brad is going to go through that. And then I'm going to take this other piece of evening evergreen and hide the back end of the brad. So this is a little drawer, okay? And so what this is it's going to be a drawer. So there's going to be a top, like so, let's say. And then on the top of it is kind of going to be, I'm totally doing a prototype here. It's kind of going to be like an easel sitting on top of it. And there's going to be a calendar, a 2022 calendar. So this is going to be my alternative class for my November extra class, other than my regular card class, okay? So I don't know if it's the smoke in the air here or just the dryness, but I keep coughing, so you'll have to excuse me if I do start to cough, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a piece of Very Vanilla. Let's get a piece of scratch paper underneath that. Now I already cut this to size, okay? And if anybody wants to share, I will enter your name for a draw, so don't forget to do that. I remembered to grab my names from home before we came to the lake, and so I will be able to do a draw at the end of today. And of course, Denise style, I forgot baby wipes at home, so you improvise. So this is paper towel, and it has dried already. So let's just get that wet again, and hopefully I'm not going to spray everywhere. So I'm just wetting up my paper towel again. Our ink pads are water-based, so it's okay to do that with, okay, there we go. My comments were being really funny, and so I wasn't seeing what people were saying. Jean is in the house. Hey, Jean. Hello, Barb. Okay, now I think we're going. Okay, so Jean, Barb, Darlene, Barb McLeod. Yes, please. Is that yes, please? You want the class? Because I would be thrilled to have you join in that. It is so cute. It is so cute. Jean, you shared. I've got your name down. I will enter you for next week. Okay, so we've got our piece of Very Vanilla. This is already cut. I cut it 10 by 7.5, okay? This way when I cut it in the half, I'm already at the correct size, okay? If anybody else has shared, please let me know, because my, it's being funny. My Wi-Fi is being funny. Okay, so 10 inches by 7.5. Oh, what I was working on. Okay, yes. Okay, so we're going to be using Bumblebee. We're going to be using Rich Razzleberry and Shaded Spruce. And I'm also going to be using Gray Granite. Okay, Barb, I've got you down for sharing, okay? I'm going to do that right now. So Barb, you're going to go in for next week. Okay, got your name down. So what we're going to do with the Gray Granite is I'm going to start by just doing a very light splotch on my cardstock. Okay, so let's get that mounted onto a block. And I feel like I am too far from my work. Let's move these. Please say hi when you pop in and let us know where you're from. We're going to put that splotch down on here. Now, I did not bring a large gray granite from home. All I have is my Stampin' Spots. And so sometimes when I ink up with a Stampin' Spot, I don't know if you can tell, but there's little lines everywhere. You can tell where the block was. So sometimes I just like to do that. And that just sort of cleans it up a little bit. Hello, my friend Kathy, welcome here. Now this is fairly light, so I'm not, well, actually it's a little darker than I had anticipated. You know what? We're flipping this over. I did not want it that dark. So again, let's ink that up, and I'm going to ink it up this way because I'm on a Stampin' Spot and I don't want all the little lines. I want to stamp off first and then stamp on. That's much better. Let's put that under there just so that I've got a little bit of room. Kathy, my friend, she's a new puppy owner here on Monday. How exciting is that? Heidi is so gorgeous. So I'm just running my stamp pad across, and I'm just going randomly, but I definitely want to stamp off. I don't want it that dark, okay? Kathy, you're going to have a new hiking partner. I can imagine being excited about your new little puppy. So sweet. Now, hopefully, I have not mastered this technique at all. So girls, you are learning with me as I go. I'm not sure if I'm putting too many splotches. Barb, sorry, this splotch, which is, oh, I forgot to stamp it off. I can't multitask, can I? I am using, everything that I use today is from Gorgeous Leaves, and this also comes in a bundle. This is a must-have, and sorry about the shadow. I do not have the best lighting here at the lake house. I'm going to clean this off real quick because I don't want to accidentally stick my finger in it. Pardon me. There's that dry cough. You know what? I'm going to slip a Ricola in my mouth. So sorry if I sound like I got a candy, but I can tell that I'm going to have a coughing fit. It is so dry. Excuse me, here at the lake. There's another splotch, and there's also a wood grain in there. Pardon me. I am so sorry. So now we're going to take our baby wipe technique and we're going to put some bumblebee in here, and let's put some bumblebee in there. Rich raspberry. There we go. Sorry, can you tell I'm trying to stifle a cough? So I want my bumblebee in the center, and then around it is my rich raspberry. And then we're going to grab our shaded spruce. And I've already got bumblebee in the center here. And let's get some shaded spruce around that. I guess I can't call this a baby wipe technique, can I? I'm on paper towel. Let's grab a block, and I want to start with my largest leaf. Now what I'm going to do different than what I did on here, you can see the stem. I'm going to wipe off the stem before I ink, okay? Now, one thing that you can do is you could just make sure that you're grabbing your ink and omitting your stem, but I've got my bumblebee in the center, and then I've got my rich razzleberry around it, as well as here with my shaded spruce. So I want to get all of those colors in. So all I'm going to do is I am going to pick up my ink, and I'm going to wipe my stem. Now this is just from the dollar store. Ooh, I love it. So this is just a microfiber cloth from the dollar store. And I wanted to get a second generation in there, and I forgot to do that. There we go, that's better. So you want to actually ink it twice. And like I said earlier, I am still very new to this technique. So sorry ladies, you are learning with me. 1 and 2, and I forgot to wipe off my stem. Keep my cloth in front of me, that'll be my reminder. 1 and 2. Sandy, my friend, welcome here. I am creating, I guess I'm not wiping the stem off very well. I'm creating my own design paper. That's a little better. And let's get that second one in there. Let's wipe that off. Kathy, I thank you so much. Now, because I am using paper towel, you can kind of see the grid mark of the paper towel. Now, that's my fault for not remembering to bring baby wipes, because I don't think that happens with baby wipes. Okay, and we're going to do one more row down there. Shell, thank you for that. I should have had that ready to go, but Barb, yes, it's in the little catalog on page 47, and I am placing an order if you would like to purchase that. Let's get that cleaned off, and second generation, and ink that up. And second generation, and let's have something just sticking off the side there. Where else do I want to go? Right here. Trying to avoid stamping on my table. It's been done. I've done it before. Okay, so that, you know what, let's put something right here. I don't know if I had anything left on there. Okay, so that's the beginning of that. Now this is going to end up turning out way different than this, and I totally forgot that I had done it this way. What I had done with this was I had avoided the center. So I stayed on either side of my cardstock and I avoided the center if you want that kind of a look. So sorry about that. Let's grab another leaf and let's dig into the other color. Ooh, that's going to be a punch of color. I want to see what it looks like before I go down. Oh yeah, that's quite lovely. And we're going to do second generation again. Has anybody ever tried these one sheet wonders? I tell you, they are so much fun and so addicting. I really need to move on to doing something different because this is all I seem to want to do lately. But I am working on my calendar dresser drawer class for November. I have not done the invite yet for that, so that is coming. But I needed to finish my prototype first before I did that. So far, I just have 2 people that have shared today. Usually I have more sharers unless I am frozen at this end and I don't even know it. And let's get some on the edges and in that corner. And down here. Where else? I think I want something right down there. I want something in here. Dean is busy outside building rebuilding our woodshed. Okay, I think that is good for that one. Let's grab this long, narrow guy here. And I wonder if I went in between, what would I have? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to grab ink in between those 2. Oh, you shared. Thanks, Dar. I've got your name down. Are you finished your gifts for the people at your mom and dad's place? Have you done that? Ooh, where do I want to go with this? That's a punch of color. And I keep forgetting to do my second generation. The gal that I got kind of going on with this, her name is Ruth Thrice from Wales. She is amazing. Like, to me, this looks like a hot mess. It just really does. It just screams, what are you thinking, lady? But once I cut it up and I make my cards, I seem to be more pleased with it. But it's still a hot mess compared to what Ruth does. She's pretty amazing. She has such a beautiful gift. And I'm not sure I need to take one of her classes is what I need to do, because I love doing this. Oh, good for you, Dar. Oh, and now you're on to the kids. Darlene is the sweetest lady I know. Always thinking of others. Okay, now let's grab these tiny leaves and let's just splotch these in everywhere. Wherever I have kind of a blank area. And then once I cut this, you'll see what I mean when I say that it's just, yeah. And I always get so nervous when I'm doing these, especially live, because there's no lying when you're doing live. It's like what you see is what you're gonna get. So I'm just kind of looking for empty spaces. I think I want one right here. And see, I never know if I'm just being way too busy. I need Ruth. I need my friend. I thought I was frozen, but I see that my iPad's frozen, but my video is still going. Where else do I want to go? Right here. So I'm just kind of spinning my stamp around and filling in, and I think I'll just do one right here. And let's get some little leaves up here. And let's go down there. And that's it. Let's call that done, okay? So this is already, like I said before, 10 by 7.5. So if I cut this halfway, I'm going to cut 5 inches, and you're going to see my card base. So 5 inches by 3 3/4. Now, can I do 2? You know what? I don't want to take the chance. 3 3/4. And 3 3/4. So there are 4 more panels for a card base, and let me show you what that would look like. So here we've got a piece of, well, it's not shaded spruce. I thought it was. It looks like it's garden green to me. So that's what that would look like on that. And that's what this would look like on Gorgeous Grape. So it's a hot mess when I'm stamping it, and yet when I put it down to create my card, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. But I still need to perfect the art. Brenda dear, welcome here, my friend. Nice to see your name. Don't forget to share, and I'll enter your name for the draw for next week. Okay, so that's what those look like when they are chopped up, right? So that was my one SheetWonder. That went like so, and this went like so. So there's the DSP that I created. Brenda, thank you. I've got your name down. I will write your name down for next week. and I'll be choosing a winner for today. So let's just carry on with this one. So this is the one SheetWonder that I made this past week. And again, when I stamp this out, you can tell I left a border, okay? Patty, hi, welcome here, my friend. If you share, Patty, I will enter your name for a draw. I always draw at the end of all my Facebook Lives, and I send you a card as a thank you gift for sharing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab just your standard, and this is very vanilla, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4, okay? And Patty, if you share, no pressure, but if you do share, please let me know, and then I'll enter your name for the draw. Then I grabbed a piece of rich razzleberry, and this measures 5 1/4 by 4. And then my one SheetWonder that I cut up last week for my live, or that I cut up a few days ago for my live today, measures 5 inches by 3 3/4, okay? So what we're gonna do, and this is super quick, these are very, very quick cards. It's more labor intensive creating the one SheetWonder. I am going to, where's my silicone mat? Ah, where did it go? I am lost without my silicone mat, and I can't find it. It's hiding. Oh well. We're gonna get some adhesive behind here. My preference is Tombow because I love the wiggle room, okay? So we're gonna put down our one SheetWonder panel that we created onto our rich razzleberry, and there's the beginning of your card base. We're gonna stamp a sentiment on there, which I failed to grab. Let's grab, this was right in front of me. You inspire me. Where is it? You truly inspire, there it is right there. You truly inspire me. We're gonna get that onto our block. And, oh Patty, thank you for sharing. I will enter your name for the draw. Patty, where are you from? I don't think I've ever seen your name on my live, and so I am so excited to have you here. I've got your name down for a draw. Oh, you use clear Tombow. Oh. I always get mine from Stampin' Up, so, and you know what? I wonder how this would look. Ooh, I'm gonna take a chance. Let's ink this up. If I did this on my baby wipe and on a piece of scrap paper, I wanna see what this looks like. What do you think? Should we, or should I stick with one solid color? Washington, well, welcome here, my dear. It's very nice to see your name. So should I do the baby wipe, or should I just do a solid color? What do we have for a vote? That kind of, like, that would really tie in nicely with the handmade DSP. It really is. You could see where I pressed too hard on some of my, I am waiting to see if we have a general consensus, or if I'm just going to go ahead and make a decision all on my own, more in the darker color. Okay, so let's see if I went here, Barb, what do you think? Or should I just stick with one solid color? Because what I did here for these is I stamp the sentiment in the same color as the DSP, right? Or as the cardstock. So maybe I should just... You know what, Barb? You had said the dark, so you know what? Let's just do that. Go with the rest. You know what? You had suggested the dark. I think this is what you meant. So let's just do that. You truly inspire me. We're just going to hold that down for a bit. There we go. And it kind of, see how it's stamped a little bit splotchy looking? It's because you can tell that my paper towel is kind of ridged, so that's why it did that. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Sorry, Kathy, I didn't go with the golds. I went with Barb's suggestion. She said dark. And now let's put some dimensionals behind that. Pop that onto our card. And we are basically done. Ooh, a new pack of dimensionals. I'm glad my my Ricola stopped all my coughing. Sorry about that at the beginning of my video. So dry here. And I did have a little bit of a head cold, so that doesn't help matters much either. Let's get those lifted off. Onto our card base. And I'm just eyeballing center, so I'm looking at all 4 of my edges and eyeballing center like so. Let's grab some bling. Gotta have the bling. Gotta have the bling. Now I'm at the lake house, so I get to use what I have, and that's often a little scary because oftentimes I forget to replenish. What do I want? I know I want 3 of the same color because it just starts getting too funny looking. Do I want to go with these greens? Yeah, I think I do. Let's do that. It's too bad I don't have a different size. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, our card is pretty much done, girls. Let's put a 3rd one right there. Ta-da! It is done. Okay, let me draw for my prize. Let's see who is winning. So these names, this was actually from, wow, my live in September just before we left for our road trip, okay? Because remember last week when I drew exactly the names of the people that shared that week. So for this week's for sharing, this is what I have. So your names are going to go into my draw for next week, okay? This is next week's draw. We've got Patty S. from Washington, and Barb, and Dar, and Brenda, and Jean. That's for next week, okay? Oh, Patty, you are so welcome. So the girls that shared 2 weeks ago, Dar, Barb, Lucy, Karen, Carol, Sherry, Kathy, and Jean. So these are the 8 gals that shared 4 weeks ago. Let me bring the camera up. So if that makes you dizzy, please close your eyes. Here we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think, let me back up a little bit so I'm not in your face. So I've got the names from the gals that shared like 2 weeks ago, I think it was already. Crazy. Time flies. Like, can you believe it's October? It is so beautiful here at the lake. So after my live, I am going for a walk with my husband. Go check out the colors. Maybe I'll post a picture of what we see. Okay, so I've got all the names mixed up for the girls that shared last week, and I see that my head is chopped off. There we go. That might be a little bit better if my camera doesn't slink down. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Here we go. Nice to see new names pop in on my live. So Patty, welcome here. I hope you've enjoyed your time and that you felt welcomed by my girls and myself. So here we go. I am ready to choose. So I'm going to take this one right here. That was right at the top. And Lucy is not here today because I know she is at work and I know she would just say, surprise me. So I will be sending one of these cards to Lucy. So this is what I did for my Facebook Live, and this is what I do on all my lives. So at the end of my live, I always draw a name from the girls that watched last week, and so the girls that shared this week, your names are all going to go in the draw for next week's live. I don't know what that's going to be yet. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would be honored if you did. If you go to YouTube and you just, in the search, write my name, Denise Willerton, I will pop up. And I would love it if you followed me on YouTube. That would be great. And so, yeah, with that, I'm going to say happy October. Thank you for popping by. And I hope you enjoyed your time and that you have found some inspiration here. Thank you and have a lovely rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye, girls.